At a young age, we find ourselves searching for direction and purpose, while taking the time to observe the greats that have done this before us and modeling their footsteps to match our own. I have a fond memory of a leader like this. His name was Ralph Balducci, my 8th grade football coach. It was his first year coaching our team, but when he stepped on the field, you could see this passion and desire in his eyes. As the year went on, his belief in us grew stronger, and our own success started drawing our team closer together. Our belief in our shared values took us farther than just the game of football. Our friendship and trust in each other also grew stronger. It was all because of one man caring so much to inspire a young group of kids to achieve something great. Leadership is not a position awarded to an individual. It's the individual's desire to lay the foundation for others to follow and help them find the courage to do something that may otherwise seem impossible. We all need great leaders in our lives to help us through the hard times and inspire us to do great things. Because once we go through the experience of following great leadership, we find ourselves developing the leadership traits that will soon inspire the next group of individuals looking for direction and purpose. Become that next leader that uplifts others' motivation to develop the passion for opportunities yet to come. A true leader doesn't just lead, but inspires others to chase a common set of values. They set the tone and create an environment that others can express their hidden talents. Innovation becomes a strategy that pulls the mission closer to the goal. They help others open their mind to possibilities that drive success. There was a young executive of a public exchange company that was founded on great culture. And this is the reason she gave her sweat, blood, and tears to see the company's vision come to life. As senior leadership changed and her career grew, she realized it was now her turn to be the guardian of the culture. Integrity and discipline would have to help her lead the way. As she started her journey, she came across a story about the redwood forest and the secrets behind its success. These redwood trees stand 200 feet tall and are over 2,000 years old. They have encountered dangerous windstorms, fierce lightning and thunder, and forest fires. But the secret behind the growth intrigued her. She learned that the trees had deep roots that hold their foundation. But it's not just a single tree's roots that make it strong. These tall, seasoned trees entangle their roots with other trees around them to form an unbreakable core. This has helped them stand the test of time. One tree alone could be toppled over, but together, no outside threat could harm them. This helped the woman come to the conclusion that to build a company that could stand the test of time, they would have to have a core set of values. A grounded foundation that is built on trust, integrity, and support. A team that works together will always outweigh an individual. She vowed to lead like this to create a common goal that inspires and creates innovation. She would strengthen the roots to build something that developed an infinite mindset and provide hope to the people she leads. But true leadership will find a way to unite a team that can weather any storm. I'd like to take the time to talk to you about a young man and his experience with developing into a great leader through the observations of inspired mentorship. It's well known that having the right types of mentors in our lives can help us open our eyes to choices and possibilities not yet developed in our own minds. These people help us realize that our dreams can become a reality by standing on the shoulders of giants. Sometime back, this young man found himself in a job that he felt he could really build a career with. This company had amazing culture, and the young man had all the great attributes to become a great leader. Integrity, principles, and the ability to care about the people around him. Soon the young man was moving his way up the company ladder and was now in a position in which he had a good amount of people working for him. He knew if he was going to become a great leader, he would have to continue to develop his skills and help the people around him do the same. As he looked to grow, he came across another great leader within the company, one that had a way with people and a deep passion for greatness. He would create a work environment that encouraged feedback, which in turn drove creativity and innovation. The young man knew that this was the type of leader he inspired to be. He watched his leader from a distance and let his leadership mentor his own. Then there came a time when the young man had the desire to thank this mentor for his great leadership. He found himself at an event with the mentor and knew that this was a great opportunity. He walked up, shook the man's hand, and said, "Thank you for all you do. You have helped me understand what great leadership looks like and inspired me to become a better version of myself." The young man was now older and running the company with great success. He was in his office when he heard a knock at the door. A young man came in and asked him for a few minutes of his time. He said, of course. The young man sat down and said the same words he had told his mentor years before. "Thank you for all you do. You have helped me understand what great leadership looks like and inspired me to become a better version of myself." See, mentors don't have to be a parent, a best friend, or a coach. There are great people in this world that do great things to encourage others to follow in their footsteps and do the same. Stand on the shoulders of giants and become a better version of yourself.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight, boys. That's what you've earned here tonight. One game. If we played them 10 times, they might win 9. But not this game. Not tonight. Tonight, we skate with them. Tonight, we stay with them. And we shut them down because we can. Tonight, we are the greatest hockey team in the world.
I was fortunate enough to take part in a meeting where one of the top basketball coaches in the state shared a story about having to make a difficult decision when it came to the integrity of his team. He was in a situation where he became informed about his star player being ineligible to play because of grades. This information came in on a Friday, a day before their state championship game. The coach had a tough decision. See, grades didn't come out until Monday. He could have let the player slide and maybe have a chance to win the game. But he knew what he had to do. He sat the player and they lost the game. 10 years later, the player ran into the coach and shared their thoughts on this learning experience. They said that their entire life, people gave them a free ride because of their talent. And in that moment, they realized that their actions carried consequences when it came to making the right choices in life. If they truly wanted to be successful, they'd have to take on the responsibilities that come along with it. They may have lost that game, but everyone on that team learned an important lesson that day. These single moments help create life-changing experiences. How many of us can truly recall a shift in our awareness? That moment of awe that helps us observe the true overwhelming power of openness for others. A time when you saw the importance of stepping away from the deep grasp of judgment, complaining, and fear. There was a woman that shared a story with me. A moment in her career that helped her realize the leader she wanted to become. She told me about a boss that she had had with incredible business IQ, and that IQ, coupled with passion and action, kept the evolution of the company ahead of the rest. Now, his personable skills were a little rigid and direct, and made his ideas the only focus and direction of their people. As she moved up in the company and changed divisions, she had a new boss with a different approach. He sat down in her office and asked her opinion about her team and the direction of her market. She was amazed. She had never been asked this before. It was always more about what she should be doing and following the next move. Her new boss empowered her with the ability to influence change. Create a team with more than just one voice. As this happened, her team became more open to new ideas. They developed the ability to create new approaches to the business, and innovation took shape. New opportunities started to present themselves in the market, and her leadership mirrored the leadership of her upper management team. A strong culture was emerging, a shift that developed a new mindset that moved away from old routines. The reason I share this story is to help you understand the importance of creating a shift in your mindset, to be open to new ideas and the ideas of the people around you. If done correctly, could change and support your team in a new way. If we control each situation with judgment and fear, we'll limit possibilities from presenting themselves. If we can be open enough to experience and cultivate the minds of the people around us, the difference we make will not have to come from one single individual, but rather from a collected group of eager minds. Leadership is not a job, but rather an opportunity to create change and inspire greatness in not only the companies we lead, but the people that follow.